we're going to look at the sets feature in BIM 360 Docs, and you can access it from whether it be inside of the Docs environment, or you can do it when you're uploading files. So we're going to go with the uploading files method first. So you go to Upload and then choose Files. You then navigate to where your files are stored, and you select the files that you want to upload. So I'm going to select a number of these. Let's go from here to there. Say Open, and then you get the ordinary file upload dialog box come up. And whilst you're initializing it and it's uploading them, this is where you can assign your sets. So it says Set Not Assigned. You click on the little icon next to it, and now we can either use an existing set, but because we don't have any set up, we're going to create a new one. So we'll say Upload to a new set. We give it a name. So we'll say that this is going to be Issue 1. And we can choose a date for the set as well, so we'll choose today's date. And now we click on Continue. And you'll see that the files are also there. And it also shows us other sets that we've got, but we're going to choose issue number 1. And now you can see in here it's got the name issue number 1 and the date, and our files are uploading. Okay, so we can now click on Continue, and the files continue to upload. Now what we can also do is, whilst we've got this dialog box up, we can hide it, and which will allow us to carry on working until our files upload. Once documents are loaded, we can now look in the folder, and once it refreshes we can see the files, and also it shows us what set they are in. Now to see these in another way, if we now go to the Sets tab next to Folders, this allows us to manage our sets, and we can change how the list of files looks depending on what set they're in. So you can actually see that there's a whole list of files here and all the ones in different sets. And the current set is all of them, but we can soon delve down. So we've got issue number 1, and that will just show us all of the files that were uploaded for issue number 1. And then we can go to drawings, say for example. That was a set that was generated. You can see all those ones. And so this allows us to see any sets that we've created. What we can also do, if we have a list of files, we can add them if they're not already in sets, if we've already uploaded them. And we do that by going back to Folders. We can then go and find the files themselves. So let's go into Shared. And you'll see there's a few files here that don't have any sets. So we'll pick a few of them. And right at the top there, you've got a button which says Edit Set Assignment. So we go into Edit Set Assignment, and you can either create a new one, but what we're going to do with these ones, we're going to move it to an existing one. So I'm going to say Move to Existing. Automatically, the list of sets are now available to us, and we can choose the one. So I'm going to choose Issue 1, which is the one we've just recently set up. Click on Save. And those files are now added to issue number 1 set. And it shows it in the list of files, which also can be exported out. In the document log, we can click on Excel and export it out. And that will then have a list of all of the file information in an Excel spreadsheet format. So if we go back into the sets environment, we can manage the sets if we want to rename them or add any other information. And all that happens is we go to where it says sets, just before it says where the current set is, we go to manage sets, and you'll see that we can either create a new one from here, but we can also edit the ones that already exist. We can edit the name. It allows us to delete them out. So if I want to, I can say delete out test. If it didn't have any files associated with it, we could delete the name, or we can change the date and update it to suit ourselves. So there's lots of flexibility within using the sets environment, as we can create packages which we can export.